So guys, so I got the keys to this Elantra N. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so underneath of the hood of the Elantra N, you are getting a 2-liter turbocharged that has 276 horsepower, 289 pound-feet of torque. So EPA does rate this at 22 in the city, 31 on the highway. Now you can get this in 2 different transmissions. You can get this in an 8-speed automatic, or you can get it in a 6-speed manual transmission. This is the engine cover. Yeah, the N, the turbo. If you're wondering what kind of weight it takes, oil weight 0W30. There you go. Alright, so starting on the front end of the exterior of the Elantra N. So there's a lot of mixed reviews, I guess, about this. A lot of people like this vehicle, and a lot of people dislike the way this vehicle looks, or they don't like what this vehicle is, I guess. Me personally, I was not the biggest fan of it, but after driving it right now, moving it, it's pretty fun. Alright, so on the front too, you do have your LED headlights with your DRL right there. And you do have this awesome blue looking color. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not know what the name of this color is. You do have your N badge right there. Not your N badge, sorry, the Hyundai badge. Your grille, which you do have a lot of openings to get that cooling in there. And then you do have your lip down underneath with red accents going right across it, as well you have blue going right above it. I do like how they mixed it. I do like how they mixed the colors. So as you can see above, you do have the blue on the hood, then you got black in the grill, then you have blue again, then you got red accents on the bottom port lip, and then you do have ventilation going through right here, and it is active, as you can see. Well, not active, it's actually functional. To the side, so you do have the same wheel setup as in the front and the rear. Your tire setup is 245, 35, 19. You don't have a bigger setup in the front. It is front-wheel drive base, but it's not like you have a wider tire in the front. So it's same on all 4 corners. You do have your N on the brake caliper. It is painted in red. Going to the side, I do like that body line right beneath the mirror. Your door mirror is in gloss black body line. Then you do have red right below it, black. You got your N badge. Now your door handle is body colored. Now you do have keyless entry. You can just tap and it will lock. Then you also do have that body line. Like I said, it looks good. To your rear, so to get to your cap, you can't just push it. You have to go inside where the underneath where the seat's at to open the fuel door. Rear tire setup is the same thing. You do have a little bit of a smaller brake caliper in the back. I believe it is a single piston. I believe the one in the front is a dual piston. Going to the rear, so I don't know how you guys feel about the rear. So you do have this light bar going across from it. Your turn signals are not LED, they're incandescent. You do have Hyundai badge, Elantra, and then right underneath it you do have your rear diffuser with your 3rd brake light. And then you do also have dual exhaust tips, so they also are functional depending on the mode you put it in. If you put it in sport mode, it does open up the valves, it gets louder. And then you do have proximity sensors. To open up the trunk, you can use a little handle inside, and then you can also use either the key fob, you hold it, or right underneath the end you do have a button. Just press it and it will open up. Now it doesn't fully open up all the way. So there you go. So this is, you do have a good amount of room, to be honest with you. It is kind of deep. And then you do have that brace bar right there, help you with that support. You can't pull the seats down, but if you pull them down, that thing will be in the way. Now you can lift this up. You don't have a spare tire. You do have a fix-it-flat kit. It's kind of where everything's going to at this point. And you do have your reverse camera and your spoiler. I don't know if you guys can see, but they did black this out right here. Then you do have your window above, so it's not all like white. Alright, so going to your rear door, now you do have all hard plastic on top. You do have like this Alcantara suede type material right here. Your door handle is in this like dark chrome. You do have like a handle right here, space, and then you do have your window controls. Now they aren't fully automatic for the rear. You do have cup holder, you do have a speaker. This does have a Bose sound system. Now these are your seats. They are partial leather with suede or Alcantara. I'm not too sure what they are, but you do have the leather and the suede right there. You do not have a center armrest or anything right there that you can take down. Now you can't put a middle passenger, but it'll be for someone small. Now you also don't have connection ports in the back, no USB type C or A or AC vents as well. Now you also don't have as well is nets or pockets in either rear seat. I don't know, due to just because the type of vehicle it is or the price point they're trying to keep in this, or trying to keep it more aggressive weight savings, I'm not sure. But you do have pass-throughs as well on both seats. You do have bucket seats. Now there is quite a bit of room back here. To be honest, this is where I would be sitting at, and there is quite a bit of room. Going to your driver's side door, you do have all hard plastic again on top. You do have that same material with this pattern going through right here. Honestly, looks very nice. You do got your speaker right there as well. And you have your handle, your window controls. Only your driver is automatic up and down. Then you have a handle, a little bit more space, and then for like a water bottle right there. Like I said, this does have a Bose sound system right there. Stepping inside, you do have that N badge right there. These are your seats. They are bucket. They are honestly very comfortable. When I sat in it, they snug you very well. You have your N badge that does illuminate at night. Your seats as well, they have that same pattern, leather with that material in the middle like I was saying. So behind the driver's seat of the Elantra N, honestly, is pretty cool. I did not expect this out of this car. So it is a stick shift. Like I said, this one is a 6-speed manual. Just put your foot on the brake, and it is push to start. So this is a steering wheel. You do have leather all around. You got that golf ball texture on the side. And then you do have that blue stitching with that N badge right underneath it. Now these are your modes right here. You can control this kind of mode as well, sport. As you can see, I put it in sport. The exhaust does get louder. Now this as well controls your performance and everything as well. This one here is the auto rev match. Now this is your controls for either your gauge cluster or for your infotainment system. On the left hand side, you do have the brightness of the display, lane keep assist, traction control, turn signal stock, windshield wiper stock on this side. And what's cool, I don't know if you guys can see, they have like this texture on the turn signals and on the lights. It's pretty cool. Now this is your gauge cluster. It is in neutral, has your oil temperature, engine temperature, turbo boost, and your torque. Let me see if I rev it, turbo piece, I would go up. Doesn't actually. Where your torque does go up, as you can see. And it does show you right underneath it, if you guys can see, it says engine and steering suspension. It just shows you what kind of mode they're in. All three being the most aggressive it can be in. And to be honest with you, when I was moving this vehicle over here and I put it in the most aggressive mode that it can be in, it is pretty stiff. And that was just around here in the parking lot. I can imagine in the street. So going over here to your infotainment system, you do have your hazards up here. You have your map, your navigation, radio, media. You can press this button right here to turn on and off your infotainment system. Now if you do press this little start key right here, this is what all pops up. Does a cool little animation. It pops up with all your info of performance. As you can see, your rev are up there, throttle response, oil temperature, engine temperature. Pretty cool. If you go this way, you can control all your controls that you want to be in, which is like engine, what's the most aggressive mode you want to put it in. I honestly changed the suspension because, like I said, moving it over here, it is pretty firm. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's pretty. I did not expect it to be that firm. Your G-force as well. You do have launch control. You just activate it. It does have auto rev match. Like I said, you can also control it from here. You can put another custom mode. And if you go over to your setup, you can control whether information you want to control. Down below, you do have your climate controls. You can turn on and off your AC. It does have heated seats for the front 2 passengers only. And then right beneath it, you do have a 12 volt. You have a USB-A and another USB-A. You have 2 of them. I'm not sure exactly why they're a little different the way they look. You also do have a wireless charging pad. And if you do click this drive mode right here, it does same thing. Controls on what mode you want to be in. So eco, normal, sport. And then you do have this little camera with the P, so that's basically to pull up your camera. That's about it. The bread and butter right here, 6-speed manual transmission. So you do have like this fake carbon fiber looking material. You have a handle right here, probably for your passenger when you scare them. You do have that piano black, gets all your fingerprint smudges. That's the only downside. You do lift this up. You do have space, decent amount of space. You don't have a 12 volt or USB A or C or anything in there as well either. And you do have ambient lighting going across. You do have all kind of like hard plastic as well. You do have like your speaker on top right here and your sensor. And then you also have your glove box. It is on a relatively small side. And then to your passenger seat, same thing. The N badge, and it does illuminate at night. Going to the top, these are your mirrors. You can slide this, open it, the light does turn on, or if you don't want it, you can just click that button and the light does turn on. Close it up. You have your SOS feature up there, and then you also do have your light controls. You can just press them as well. You can turn them all on at once to your doors, however you like it, whatever your custom feeling to is. Your rear view mirror, and to be honest, visibility is honestly pretty good in this vehicle. It's not bad. I like it. I did not expect to like this vehicle like this, to be honest. Got more of my interest when I was moving this vehicle. But I will say that it is extremely firm. It is actually really easy to drive. The clutch is very smooth. The moment you let go, this thing starts going. So it's really friendly to drive. So yeah, guys, that does it for this video. Let me know if you guys are interested in this vehicle. If you guys like this type of vehicle. Once again, I do like to give a big thank you over to the guys at Western Motors for allowing me to film this vehicle. Thanks to them, I can make these videos and keep pushing these videos. If you guys like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, which does help me out. And like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you guys would get this, if you guys would get a Type R. I feel like mainly more than any other people would get an FL5 Type R or a Golf R. Let me know what you guys' opinions are down below in the comment section. I'll catch you in the guys' next one. Thank you for watching.